Hey Seth, just want to throw together this video for you of this morning, just so we got it more to look back at and I guess make a bit more sense of the stuff we went through this morning. So I'll just play this kind of in real time. You can just have a little squiz at like your difference between your top and bottom video first. So we'll go again one more time. There we go. So, pretty much like what we found to start with, I'll just go to that top one, is this was one of your first runs you did, where we sort of highlighted that real key spot for me is if we can get you doing it, it makes massive difference and just makes a lot of other things fall into place really nicely. Is that spot where you touch down. And you can kind of see, like, so if we pause, we've hit the ground, we can kind of see you've got that, like, split of your knees together or being far apart from each other. So ideally, we want to get that back knee when you hit the ground to be further forward, because at the moment, you've got to spend all of this extra time on the ground now, bringing that right leg through before you've even got a chance to take your next step, okay? So that's kind of our key one to start with. So if I go back to that sort of freeze frame here above, and then we just sort of scroll through your bottom one here a little bit more, and I'll just freeze frame, let's say on your next step. So this was after a couple of your dribble sort of runs, and then this was bleeding into that bit more normal run, is we've gone to that touchdown position, and your knees are heaps closer together. I can probably get a zoom in going here. Yeah. So they're pretty damn close together, which is for a first session, like that's really good to see, the fact that you can kind of get the idea of what that's feeling like. So that's kind of our key thing that we want to keep working on. And then over the long term is, if we just have a look at that bottom one in real time again now, is we've given you the idea and that feeling of switching your legs really nicely. So long term, something that you really want to work on is being able to still switch your legs really fast, but still have that good stride length and good projection, and creating like a real like nice vertical sort of impulse, we call it, when you hit the ground and you really, it's called spiking your ground contact, which you're going to have a lot of success with, because if you remember our drop jump testing in the gym, where you got you to step off the box, hit the ground, rebound back up like a pogo, your scoring there is really good, and that's going to get better for you. But at the moment, the way you're sort of running above here, you're not using your like ability to stay stiff and strong. Whereas if we get you running a little bit more down the bottom here, you're going to be able to like spring off the ground so much more. It's going to be really valuable for you. Okay, so just as a little wrap up, key one is if we can get that knees together on touchdown, we're going to be ticking a hell of a lot of boxes. And then sort of keeping that switch going, I call that switching. We'll start to work on how you get your stride length being a little bit longer when you are doing the switching, and then you'll be pushing up that sort of 30 k's an hour mark for sure.